28 regular season games remain for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have had a franchise year at 44-10, and yet there is so much left to happen in these 28 games before the Cavaliers even get to the playoff run that we've been talking about for months. Hey everybody, Billy BB back with you on Cavs Digest. We are almost back to NBA play. The Cavaliers are almost back in action as they take on the Brooklyn Nets as they finish out this amazing regular season. They've got 28 games left. I don't think anyone could have predicted that they would be 44-10, 3 All-Stars, almost 4 All-Stars, the bounce back of Darius Garland, the secondary rise up of Evan Mobley, Kenny Atkinson becoming a Coach of the Year candidate, the All-Star coach. I mean, so much has happened for the Cavaliers. We need to talk about what is left for them in this regular season. I talked about in the last video the energy that they're going to have, the things we may see after what Brian Windhorst said and Evan Mobley said, and now I think we can actually look at those 28 games and talk about what matters most and what should, could, can, need to see all that in those 28 games for the Cavaliers, because it may seem like, hey, coast to the finish here, but I think there's a little more to it for them in those 28 games. This channel is on its way to 2,000 subscribers. Really, really appreciate that. We started this thing back in July. I couldn't have predicted what this channel would be. We had to discuss core 4 trades at the time. We had to discuss Donovan Mitchell getting snubbed from the Olympics. But here we are, talking basketball content. We're headed for a finals run, hopefully. And I mean, everything that's happened with the Cavaliers has been eventful and really, really great. And this channel has had so much success from it, but so much success for the people that have subscribed, commented, shared, favorited, all that. So I appreciate those who have done so. If you have not, jump on that train because, man, like I said, there's a lot left for the Cavaliers to conquer. There's so much more in this season. So let's get to it. The Cavs, 44-10, as we said. Amazing. Really, really amazing. You keep expecting them to have a major slip-up. The worst slip-up they had was that 3-5, 3-6 stretch, which they bounced back from in a terrific way. Knock on wood, they've had no major injuries. We talked about what will this second half look like for them? What will it be for them? Because in years past, the Cavaliers have had to worry about competing for the 4 seed, worry about competing for the 5 seed, getting Darius Garland healthy, getting Jarrett Allen healthy, even Max Strus. I mean, whoever was out. I remember, that 20 of 22 games that they won, they had guys hurt. They had guys out. They're leaning on Sam Merrill for a large amount of minutes. Guys like Robin Lopez are starting the year on the team, finishing the year unplayable. Guys like George Niang in the same position. They're regular season players. Postseason time comes around, they're unplayable. You're adding a Marcus Morris. I mean, it has been a chaotic second half over the past few years. This time, it's all about the 1 seed. It's all about keep doing what you are doing to have success. The Cavaliers have done so well. They're 44-10. They're tied for the best record in the NBA. It's all about finishing strong. It's all about finishing with the 1 seed. That is their goal, their one and only goal for the second half. Now, I'm inspired to talk about it and talk about that kind of deal for them because I had seen this graph on Twitter yesterday from Polymarket Sports giving the Cavaliers an 87% chance to finish with the 1 seed. I will say the Knicks are bouncing back. The Knicks are playing really, really good basketball. Not that that matters to a push for them taking the 1 seed, but just for the Cavaliers' schedule, which we'll go over in just a second. The Cavs need that 1 seed. They got to have it. They have to have it for the Knicks. They have to have it for the Magic, and they have to have it, most importantly, for the Celtics. I mean, they might bump into the Bucks, the Pacers. I mean, they have to have that 1 seed for the entire playoff to be prepared and give them the easiest road to get to Boston and have a 7-game series or 6-game series with home court advantage against the Celtics. And right now they're given an 87% chance to do so. 28 games left. Thinking about it, probably you have to go 20-8. I think is what you're looking at for that. 20-8. 18-10 would be your bottom floor. You can't be worse than that. Otherwise, you're pushing it. That 1 seed's on the line. You're going to have an issue there. So I'm looking for the Cavaliers to go 20-8, if not better. I mean, look, from that first half, what they just showed us, I keep calling it a half. They played more than half their games, but 25-3 is realistic. 24-4 is realistic. They have to have foot on the gas. Make sure you seal up that 1 seed and take it from there. I like the ideal here with 87%. I saw a stat yesterday, Donovan Mitchell's 54th in minutes this year, so you're doing it without exhausting your guys. I love to see that. A look at the schedule going into the second half. It is tough. It is tough. So here's part of it as the Cavaliers open with the Brooklyn Nets. Some things I noted. You have 3, count them, 3 matchups with the New York Knicks who are surging. They are on the upswing, uphill, whatever you want to say. They are finally getting it together as a group. Now, I do think they're a regular season team. I think they need more time to mesh. I don't think they're better than last year. So, playoff-wise, I'm not sure that's what I'm looking at. But for the Cavaliers, playing the Knicks 3 times. And that can either be something that sets you back because you're playing one of the hottest teams in the East, or you're getting that experience, right? That could be a very, very big deal for them to play the Knicks 3 times and look good against them. You have another matchup with the Celtics. That one's in Boston. You didn't play too well at home. They got you at home in that last matchup. So when they play them on ESPN, see if you can get them again. You play Indiana twice, in stretches throughout the season and closer to the end of the year. Maybe you're wrapped up at that point. Maybe you're still kind of finishing things out. And again, that's a playoff team you could bump into again. So, a serious opponent there. Again, looking at the schedule, ton of Western Conference teams. And again, that's just unfamiliarity, right? Playing the Clippers, playing the Kings, the Suns, the Jazz, the Blazers, just not teams you see a ton of, teams you see twice a year. So they'll have to adapt and they'll have to get after that. And then again, I think the Magic are getting healthy. The Magic are getting their footing back. So when you play them twice towards the end of the season, those are going to be games to mark down. Those are going to be games to watch. It's not a secret. The Cavaliers have a tough schedule to finish out. They have a tough schedule to open things up, right? You got the Knicks, the Grizzlies, the Celtics, the Magic right away. And the Nets play you hard. Whatever you think about the Knicks, Nets, Nets play you hard. It's a tough second half. It's a really, really tough second half. And that's why I was more looking at a 20-8 record, because the Cavaliers, fresh off rest, mind you, fresh off some rest, just need to come out, need to play hard, need to feel good. And again, we're going for that 1 seed. It's a big second half to the season, and the 1 seed's really, really key to the Cavaliers' championship aspirations. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Is the 1 seed the number 1 goal for the Cavaliers in this second half? Is it resting guys? Is it getting new guys like DeAndre Hunter acclimated? Is it just lessening minutes? I mean, what is it for you in the second half? For me, the build-up, the excitement is all about that 1 seed, winning that 1 seed. I don't care if you go 20-8. Get that 1 seed, get to the playoffs. Let's get this thing going. Stay tuned with Cavs Digest.